There is one comment about Fantasy Strike that I hear repeated after every tournament, every highlight reel, and every combo video that I release. Onimaru and Quince are a problem. These two characters were added to the game in a huge update back in July of 2020. They were a fresh addition at the time, but they couldn't quite compete with the best characters in the game. A few balance passes later though, and they were proving to be quite formidable. Then, players got really good with them. The characters are everywhere now, and they dominate in tournaments. The feeling from the community seems to be that these two characters need some balance adjustments, but developer Sirlin Games has been quiet on the matter. In fact, there haven't been any updates, not even to the beta or the Wild West branch of the game since July of 2020. There have been some rumblings that an update is being worked on and it just isn't being tested with the Patreon backers in the Wild West yet, but it seems to me that lead developer David Sirlin has moved on to other projects, primarily new tabletop games. If that's the case, it should be cause for concern for Fantasy Strike fans. Onimaru and Quince have some issues. They both have dominant hitboxes that are in need of adjustment. Oni has a guard crush loop that is almost certain death for some characters, and Quince has some truly overpowering block and chip strings. On top of that, Quince's illusions and two truths modes are also inaccessible for many players, as they are migraine and photosensitivity triggers. Historically, Fantasy Strike has received regular and measured updates, but that seems to have been left in the past. The last few patches were very heavy-handed, making significant changes to some characters, then having to revert some of those due to player response. Now the updates have stopped entirely. There is still great potential for balance adjustments, new characters, or even new systems to extend the game's active development life. This, of course, costs money, takes time, and requires manpower, so I understand that that might not necessarily be in the cards. But it would be a damn shame if the game was left in this particular state. Given the radio silence from developers, I think we might be in trouble.